Now, a lot of us have tight hips these days, and the hip flexors also play a huge role in back pain, and along with that, just the way that the core works. If you have tight hip flexors, it's going to have some kind of implication for movement patterns all up and down the kinetic chain. So today I'm going to show you a great hip flexor stretch that you can use at home or you can use at the gym, and hopefully free up your hips a little bit and A, relieve any lower back pain you might have, and B, make you move better and perform better in sport or just in life. So you may have seen this stretch before. It's a half kneeling hip flexor stretch. So essentially all you do is you get into the half kneeling stance, like this. The difference is I'm just going to show you a couple of nice little tricks that we can use to deepen the stretch and improve the stretch. The first little trick I want to show you is just in the setup. It's all in the setup. Just making sure that you slightly brace your abs and squeeze with your back leg glute. And what this does is it forces your hips into a neutral position and doesn't allow your lower back to arch, which is often what happens when I see people cranking this stretch out, and really all that they're getting is lumbar extension rather than hip extension. It kind of defeats the purpose a little bit. So sit up nice and tall, spine in neutral, brace the abs just lightly, squeeze with the back glute, and then you should only just need to move into this stretch to be able to feel a good stretch on the back leg's hip flexor. So just to give you a different view, I'll switch legs. And same thing. Brace the abs, squeeze with the back glute, and then just slightly drift forward into this stretch. And you should feel a nice stretch on that back hip flexor. Now the other thing that you can do is add a myofascial sling. To do that, you just raise both arms straight up overhead and twist. And what this will do is it'll engage all of the musculature up the torso, which is directly related to the hip flexor, and it'll deepen the stretch. Start on the floor in the half kneeling position, and then tuck your hips under to make sure that you're in full hip extension. Squeeze with your glute, and that should help guarantee that you stay in that position throughout the stretch. From there, you just want to drift just very slightly forward just to deepen the stretch, and make sure you keep on breathing nice and deep and even. You can also employ a fascial sling here by raising both arms overhead. And what that does is it stretches out the muscles of the torso, which are very closely related to the muscles of the hip flexor, and helps to deepen the stretch there as well. And by adding a twist, that'll just deepen the stretch even further.